Good morning, good afternoon, crafters. It's yeah, after 12, so good afternoon, crafters. I'm having a bit of a tidy up, trying to have a bit of a tidy up in my craft room, and I came across this. Now, I made these about 3 years ago for people as part of their Christmas presents, Christmas card type things. What it is, it's a mini brag book made from one sheet of card. What I've done is folds out like that, and I'd put some little photo mats in there, and there's lots and lots of space for photographs or journaling or whatever. And I haven't done anything like this for ages, and I used to love doing one sheet mini brag books or mini albums. So I thought, why not revisit that and turn it into a mini series? So that's what I'm going to do, a mini series of 12 by 12 sheet mini books. So let's put that to one side. So start off with a 12 by 12 sheet of paper and cut it into 4 by 12. So we've got 1, 2, 3 out of one sheet of paper. Now some of this is already cut because hubby came in with a cup of coffee while I was filming, so I'm not going to moan, especially as it came with a couple of chocolate biscuits, but so something's already cut. So taking one sheet, fold it in half and crease. Now at this point you might want to ink the edges and the creases like I've done. What I will say is with the cover, ink these by all the ends by all means, but don't ink those ones just yet because we're going to be gluing some of them together. So that's your cover, put it to one side. Your next piece, you're going to score at 5 centimetres. We're on the centimetre side of my hoogie board. So 5 centimetres, 6.5 centimetres, move up to 17 centimetres and 25 centimetres. That's that one. And then on the 5 centimetre, cut off that piece. In the original sizes that I took down, this bit you kept on there, but because this is the end that we're gluing to this piece, it just looked a mess, so I'm taking that piece off. If you want to leave it on, that's up to you. So then we've got this piece. So move the next piece down. So we're going to score at 13 centimetres and at 28 centimetres. Oops. And if you want to flip it over and do the other side, because they will be folding both ways, that's entirely up to you. And again, I've inked the edges and the creases. So I can move my hoogie. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this piece, which you've scored at 13 and at 25. And this bit is the tab that we're going to glue onto our cover. So what you want to decide whether you want to glue it that way and fold it that way, or whether you want to glue it that way and fold it that way. It might help if you pick this up and remember that little bit that we cut off, that's going to go there. So, and have a look and see what you feel. Oops. How it's going to look. So that way it'll look like that, or if you want to go the other way, it will look like that. Now that's the way I like it, with the grain, the pattern and the grain that side, but it may depend on your papers, so have a little bit of a play and see what you think. I'm going to take that piece off and go back to this piece and we're going to glue this down. What I also like is that you can see the join, but it's not so obvious that way. So I'm a little bit over-egged on this because I'm going to use double-sided and glue. So I'm going to put the double-sided close to the crease, like that. Cut that off. And then I'm going to get my glue. Actually, that one's been a bit of a pain today, so I'll use that one instead. So, taking off the cover, and then making sure we've got some glue in the nozzle. Spread that out. I'm doing it quite thin so it'll dry quite quickly. So, what we have to do is line up so that it is this side, because this is the back. We want to go just over that crease mark. So we'll buff it up and fold it over. There we go. That should do it. So that's our first one. And then this piece I'm going to fold onto there like that. Now, this is where you're going to look at your papers again. Do you want to hook it like that? Or do you want to bring it to the front and have a clean edge that side? Again, it will depend on your papers. So with this one, it's not too bad because the grain side, you can't really see it. But if we had kept that piece on, like that, we would have had a much bigger piece to look at. It would have been like that on that side, and that would have been really obvious. And even, on that side, we would have had our join right in the middle of the page, and I didn't like that, so that's why I cut that off. Okay, so let's flip that back over. Now what I want to do, because I want it on the grain side, I'm going to glue it that way around. So let me get my double-sided tape again. This I'm going to put right on the edge and cut it. I get awkward with my scissors sometimes, I don't know why. So take that off there, and I'm still going to put a tiny bead of glue just because I overthink it and because I want people to use them. So just a tiny little bead, and then let's get this right. So I want to bring that right the way up to the join. Not so easy. I wonder if I do it this way. Not easier. Okay, there we go. Just check I'm happy with that. Yep, that all lines up. Get this and burnish all them creases like that. And now we have our book. It's like a T, a giant T. Fold that back down. So that's the inside done. And if you want to put some photo mats on there, just give it a measure and put them on there. You might also want to cut a piece of 4-inch paper and cover up some of the joins or some patterns if you want. Entirely up to you. Right, onto the front. Now, that's to you, isn't it? So let's do this. So what I want is about 26 inches of ribbon and something to go on the front. Now this is from the vintage notes. Not many of those left on that sheet, so I'm going to use one of them, I think. So that's going to go on there. So what I want to do is wrap it round somewhere in the middle and tie the ribbon so I know I've got it in the right place. So let's do this. So I like to have it right on the front but towards the edge. So a bit caggy-handed, of course, because the camera's running. So that's about right. So I know I've got the right amount. So using, I get a bit of double-sided tape and just cut a piece to go over the ribbon, just to hold it down. Doesn't look very pretty, but it'll hold it. Now I've got my topper, so I'm going to take off the double-sided foam. There we go. And I'm going to have to turn it around to me and see where I want to put it. So I like it about there. So that should hold it all together. And there we go. So one mini album ready to go and be decorated. So I might want to put the rest of the tags on from there. Put some journaling spots, maybe put some little bits in there, however you want to decorate. Obviously, it's up to you. So what I'm going to do is, if anybody would like to win this one, I can post that out to you. If you can put in the bottom anything that says together in the comments, and I'll send this out to you along with the rest of the die cuts, so you can have all of those, and even that bit of paper and bit of ribbon maybe I'll throw in, and some of the bits that came with the paper pad that I'm using, which is, meant to mention it earlier, completely forgot, which is this one, which I got from Osborne's when it was still open. Lovely pad with great double-sided papers in. So for the album, the bits of toppers, and for the strips to decorate it however you want to, put down below in the comments the word together, but don't say it's giveaway. You know the routine. Anyway, I hope to see you with the next 12 by 12, which hopefully I'll do next weekend. See you soon. Bye.